These are 5 things you must know before you begin to invest into any woman. In today's modern dating world, many men are learning the hard way that emotional and financial investment into the wrong woman can leave them with a deep scar, with deep scars, not just one scar, deep scars. Because the truth is, if you invest in the wrong woman, it will lead to heartbreak, betrayal, and of course, regrets. So these are the 5 things you must know, you must have in mind before you begin to invest into any woman. The first one is not every woman values your sacrifice. Some women genuinely appreciate all the things you give them. There are some women who will appreciate you, who will go out of their own way to also give you those things you give to them. But there are some women who will always take the good things you do for them for granted. And you cannot change them. A woman who is ungrateful. Nothing you will do will change her because it's naturally in her character to be ungrateful. Now, it's your job as a man to always find out whether the girl you want to date is the ungrateful type or is the appreciative type. If you bought for a girl, let's say she told you to buy for her something, and you could not buy that exact thing she wanted. You bought something that is not as high as that one she wanted. Now, if that girl is not appreciative, even though you still made an effort to buy that thing for her, that is not a woman you should date. Because even if you buy for her the main thing she said she wanted, she will still not be grateful. If a woman doesn't appreciate you for the little things, she can't appreciate you for the big things you give to her. This is why from the onset you must always look out for these things. Most of you men who are in relationships where you don't get appreciated, you guys are the one that caused it by yourself. Because obviously you did not vet this woman. You did not observe her to know if she's the ungrateful type or if she's the kind of woman that will always appreciate you. The second thing you must know before you begin to invest into any woman is emotional investment can cloud your judgment. If you love a girl too much, if you like her too much, if you begin to emotionally invest into a woman too much, it will cloud your judgment. You will end up ignoring the red flags that should have, made you to be very, very careful when dealing with this kind of woman. You saw a girl, you liked her, you fell in love with her immediately. This is why I'm never a big fan of love at first sight. In fact, love at first sight only exists for simps because it's only a simp that will see a woman today and fall in love. No. And when you are that kind of man who easily falls in love, who easily emotionally invests into any woman, it will make you to ignore the red flags that you should have seen. As this is why, as a man, you must always learn to love with your brain and not with your heart. Because if you end up loving with your heart, you will pay dearly for it. Because most of these girls out here, you can't just love them with your heart blindly. You must vet, especially in today's modern dating world. You must vet, and vet. Observe them before you now begin to emotionally invest into them. Because the more you emotionally invest into a woman without observing her and vetting her well, the more you end up ignoring these red flags, and the more you will pay for it. So never do that. Never do that. The third thing you must know before you begin to invest into any woman is financial dependence creates power imbalance. The truth about women is if you fund her lifestyle while she contributes very little to your own life, you may unknowingly create a dynamic where you are valued more for what you give to her than who you are. If that goes back to what I always tell you guys. If you use money to get a girl, you will have to use that same money to sustain her being with you. Simply because you liked a girl, you began to invest financially into her. You began to invest heavily financially on her. Whatever she tells you to buy, you buy. You will even be giving her, you will even go to the extent of placing her on a monthly allowance simply because you like her. As time goes on, that girl will start seeing you more for what you can give to her and not really who you are, because you did not give that woman opportunity to like you for who you are. You simply went forward with money. As long as you began with money, you will sustain that relationship with money. And the day you can no longer sustain it with money, she's going to leave you. Because all throughout, the dynamic of that relationship was you give me money and I stay with you. The day that money cannot come again, she will leave you. She will leave you. This is why I always tell you guys, never start anything with women with money. Don't start it with money. Try to make a girl like you for who you are. Try to make a girl like you because of the way your personality is, not because of the money you give to her or the things you buy for her. That is the wrong way to make a woman to be with you. That is very, very wrong. The next one is betrayal hurts more when you've given your all. Betrayal from a woman will hurt you more when you've invested heavily on her. Being cheated on or emotionally abandoned after sacrificing for someone can leave lasting emotional scars and bitterness if not healed. When you invest heavily on a woman, and let's say that woman cheats on you or breaks up with you, what do you think will happen to you? It will hurt you more, it will pain you more. Most of the times, when you see a man hurting after a heartbreak, being depressed after a heartbreak, he's not going through that because a girl left him. No, he's going through all that because of the level of investments he made on that girl, and that girl still left him. Men care more about their investments on a woman than the woman actually leaving them. That's the truth. Women, we care more about our investments. In fact, not even women, human beings in general tend to care more about their investment on the person more than that person. So if you invest too much on a woman who has not proven to you that she can be loyal to you, that she's with you for better or for worse, and you keep investing into such a woman, and eventually she leaves you, it's going to hurt you more because you've given your all to this woman, and yet she left you. When you experience this kind of thing, it becomes very difficult for you to heal after such a breakup because you've been scarred for life. This can scar you for life, and this can make you not never to trust women ever again because you gave this girl your all and she still left you. So this is what you must have in mind before you begin to invest into any woman. Always know that if you invest heavily on a woman who have not shown you that she can be loyal, and that woman eventually leaves you, is going to hurt you more. Now, the last thing is investing on a woman doesn't guarantee her loyalty. Many of you men always spend more time trying to invest on a woman because you believe that the more I give her money, the more I buy for her whatever she wants, the more she'll be loyal to me. That is not how human beings are. You can give a human being everything she needs or he needs, and that's a human being will leave you. This is human nature. Human beings tend to always be ungrateful most of the times. They tend to always forget about the efforts you put in place just to make them happy. So the more you invest on a woman, thinking that will make her to stay with you, you are simply shooting yourself on the leg because investments on a woman, especially financial investments on a woman, doesn't guarantee her loyalty. No matter what you give, a woman who wants to leave you will still leave you. No level of investment can guarantee faithfulness or long-term commitment. So don't think that, buying this girl a car, an iPhone, clothes, hair, taking her on vacation, taking her on trips, will make her stay loyal to you forever. Human beings change, and women change more because they are emotional. They tend to be very emotional. They are more emotional than logical. So these are the things you must know before you begin to invest into any woman to prevent you telling yourself, had I known.